Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we have some spicy and juicy licks. So, honestly, I'm so happy that I waited to spend my gems. I have tons of gems to spend. I'm just spending the one that are expiring, and now the first to expire will be the ones on the 26th of March. So I hope that this mini will be out as soon as possible. I think it will be soon from, I think between Tuesday and maybe Thursday on the next week, so that's pretty nice. So before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoyed the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So as you can see, we are on duellinks meta. Shout out to this insane dude. He's the actually the light of duellinks and now also of Master Duel. So we have some leaks right here. These three cards are not from the mini box. They are cards that I think they will be I hope they will be like are in on they could be or in level up of Bakura level up rewards, or they could be maybe droppable, right? So they can be dropped during the event when Bakura is unlocked. Actually no. So I simply hope they are not cards that NPC plays, but actually cards that you can get, because especially Summoner's Art with the cards in the mini box are insane. I've already seen the mini box, so this is not a reaction like, okay? So we've got Summoner's Art. Add one level 5 or higher normal monster from your deck to your hand, so this is insane with pendulums. We already know that. We got Seal of Recalcus, spicy for some memes, I guess. Nothing special, but it's always a good thing to have a card like that in the game. And then Zuma the Spirit, nothing special, just a trap that can be can be summoned as a monster, and that's it. And then boom, this mini box is, in my opinion, insane. So let's start from the ultra rares that are not that crazy. Like, we've got a Cursed Necrophyr, nothing special. It's like an empowered version of the Necrophyr, the Dark Necrophyr that we already have in the game. The ace card of the Bakura, actually the one in Duel Monsters World. And what it does, you can special summon this guy by shuffling into the deck 3 monsters that are banished, right? And during the end phase, if this card was destroyed by an opponent's card, either by battle or card effects, you can special summon this card from your graveyard, and then you can pop cards your opponent controls up to the number of face-up spell traps you control with different names. So yeah, I think you have to play a specific deck with this, or at least something that allows you to play a continuous spell and or trap cards, right? Nothing special. Then we have very nice, I'm very happy to see this, GANDORA Giga Rays, the Dragon of Destruction, ace card of Yugioh from the DSOD world. Really good. To summon this guy, you have to send 200 monsters from your hand or field to the graveyard, so really easy summon. And then this gains 300 attack for each banished card, and then you can pay half your life points, and you can apply this effect depending on the number of GANDORA monsters with different names in your graveyard. That actually makes this thing a little bit worse, you know. I don't think there are a lot of GANDORA cards we have in the game. I mean, we have the other one, but that's it. Like, we can play 3 of this, but I don't know. And then the effect is pretty good. Starting from the first one, even if you have only one GANDORA card in your graveyard, you can destroy your other cards on the field, so that is pretty insane. And then it gets better and better. So we got, if you have to banish your other cards on the field, then 3 or more, you banish all the cards on the field and in the graveyard, so that is insane. But I didn't see any GANDORA card in the box, if I have to be honest with you. I can't remember there was something. Yeah, there is nothing. So the other GANDORA cards that we have is actually the other GANDORA, I can't remember the name, GANDORA the Dragon of Destruction, right? So we have the other one, but I don't know how. We have to figure out a way to have these cards in the graveyard to make this thing useful. I mean, you can send this thing to the graveyard just by sending maybe another GANDORA Giga Rays or another GANDORA the Dragon of Destruction to summon this guy with its own effect. So I think that it could work in this way, right? But you have always, anyways, to have multiple GANDORA cards in your hand. So it makes this a little bit, you know, worse. And then here comes the spice. We've got finally QLIPHORT, and in here there's everything you need. We've got the sky base. This guy can be has to be normal summon, has to be tribute summoned with 3 tributes, 2 Kuli tributes, and it is unaffected by spell and trap effects and by activated effects from any monster whose original level or rank is lower than this card's current level. That is 9, so it's huge. And once per turn you can target one monster your opponent controls and take control of it until the end phase. So this thing is broken, and it is broken because among the SR cards we've got the QLIPHORT Scout. Now this is the Searcher, the main cards that make the decks actually running, so that is insane. We've got the Scout, and that's why I say if this thing is unlockable, is actually you can get 3 copies of this thing, we can say without any doubt, at least in my opinion, that QLIPHORT are gonna be the next tier 1. Okay, it's as easy as it is. Then we've got some more QLIPHORT card, the Carrier, that when it's tributed, you can target one monster in the field and return it to the hand. All the QLIPHORT Carrier monsters share this effect. They can be normal summoned without tributing, and their attack becomes 1900, and the sorry, 1800, and the level becomes 4. And they are unaffected by activated effects monsters that have a level rank lower than this card's level. So that's the same thing. So of course the usual combo is to have this guy had the big boy, then Pendulum summon 3 monsters, and then boom, you've got your sky base and you're done. That's how easy it is. And the only thing of course is that you can't achieve that in 1 turn because you have 4 cards in duellinks in your hand. So if you go second, maybe you can draw cards and then you can actually achieve the one turn sky base, I guess. But it also has to be, you know, you do not have to have interruptions. I mean, you need your opponents to not have interruptions. That's it. Then we've got Psychic Mega Cyber, an empowered version of the other Mega Cyber we already have in Duel Links. This guy can be special summoned if your opponent controls more spell and trap cards than you do. You special summon it, and then when he declares an attack, you can, while you control Jinzo, you can tribute this card and place the monster he is attacking into your opponent's spell and trap zones as a continuous trap to negate its effect. So that is pretty nice, honestly, in combo. So we have Jinzo support right here. That is actually right here as well. Xyz Jinzo Layered. To level 6, so it's generic, it does not require Jinzo among its materials. You can detach one material from this card, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls, you take control of it, but it cannot activate its effect or attack. And if a trap is on the field, you can tribute one monster, and if you do, destroy one face-up card on the field. So basically you would tribute the monster you just take control of. Nothing crazy, right? Nothing special, I mean, at least not for Jinzo. I mean, it does not help you bring Jinzo out. And then we've got the Diabound Kernel. When this card declares an attack, it gains 600 attack, and you can target one face-up. It's a quick effect, so you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, and it loses attack equals to this card's attack until the end of the turn, but then banish this card until the standby phase. It would be good if it would actually, if it was not level 5. So this has to be Pendulum summoned if you do not want to tribute a monster to summon him. So I mean, nothing special again. And then boom, we finally have Gravekeeper's Commandant. Will Gravekeepers came back to meta? I hope so. I will definitely try. I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna have triple copies of Commandant no matter what. I have tons of gems for this. This guy, simply you discard it and you had Necro Valley, so we can start playing a 6 Necro Valley in our deck. That is pretty insane. They can be up to 9 if you consider the quick play spell cards. I can't remember the name that you already saw. Actually, it is Demise of the Land. So or Land of Demise, something like that. It's a quick play spell card. When your opponent special summon a monster, you play a field spell from your deck to your field spell zone. So that's insane. And then we've got Spirit Reaper, nothing special, can't be destroyed by battle, and if you after resolving a card effect, the target this card, you destroy it, and if this card inflicts damage by a direct attack, you can discard the card from your opponent's hand. I mean, the point is to get this guy attacking your opponent directly. That's the problem. Then we've got, okay, the Jinzo Laird, Amazon's Village, an insane card that we already had in the game because it was a card that May Valentine actually plays as an NPC, and all Amazon's monsters gain 200 attack once per turn. When an Amazon monster is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to your graveyard, you can special summon one Amazon's monster from your deck with the level less than or equal to that Amazon's monster in the graveyard. Insane stuff. This can be a huge boost to the Amazon's deck. Really happy. These mini box has support for a couple of archetypes, Jinzo, Amazons, and then he's got QLIPHORT, insane. Then we've got some support from GANDORA, and we're not done yet. We've got support for Pendulum because we've got Pot of Riches. Shuffle 3 Pendulum monsters into the deck from your graveyard, or face up your extra deck and draw 2 cards. Pretty good. The only bad thing is that then you cannot special summon except by Pendulum, and this can be actually pretty good for QLIPHORT actually, right? And then we've got Echo Oscillation, continuous trap card. You can target one card in your Pendulum zone, destroy it, then draw 1 card. This perfectly combines with your Pot of Riches, basically. And these are all the super rares. Among the rares, we've got some more QLIPHORT monsters, nothing special. QLIPHORT Shell, as you can see right here, we got a couple of this. And then we've got a fusion monster for Amazons. Nothing special right here. I don't think it is worth it to play like a polymerization or something, so definitely nothing crazy. Then we've got the legendary Fisherman Tree. That is pretty nice to see, especially because this guy can be special summoned by tributing the legendary Fisherman, and it cannot be special summoned by other ways, I guess. When this card is special summoned, you can banish all monsters your opponent controls, and this card cannot attack, cannot be destroyed by battle, cannot be destroyed by card effects, and is unaffected by spell trap effects. So the only way you have to get rid of this guy is basically by banishing it. But not with Karma Cut. You have to do it with, I don't know. I mean, you can do it, of course, with Trevor, like, yeah. Or with Fortunately Heavy, right? Once per turn, you can target as many of your opponent's banished cards as possible to their graveyard. And if you do this, the first battle or effect damage your opponent takes becomes doubled. That's nice, I guess. So it's pretty nice if you build a deck around this guy. It can be something nice, honestly. Some more QLIPHORT guys, they all share the same effect, and the only thing that changed is the effect that they have when they get tributed. For example, this guy can pop a spell trap cards on the field, and this guy instead can special summon 2 QLI monsters from your deck, but then destroy them during the end phase. Then we got the Reflect Bounder. I remember playing this card back in the day when I was playing on the emulator online back in 2010. Like, this was one of the main cards I had in my Cyber Dragon deck. Nothing special. This card, if you have to pop this card. You cannot attack it, because if you attack it, you take the damage. Basically, that's it. Then we've got Psychic Bounder instead. This is pretty good because you can add one Jinzo or one spell trap card that specifically lists Jinzo, so that is pretty insane. This guy is just a rare, so that is nice. When another monster you control is attacked by an opponent's monster, you can destroy both the attacking monster and this card. So Psychic Bounder is really good. Then we got some support for Skull Servant, nothing special, I guess. And then some more Jinzo support. Lure of the Cosmos, as you can see right here, to special summon to bring out Jinzo more easily. We've got Imperial Thumbs of Necrovalley, Sacrifice, and then Gravekeeper Servant. I guess this is just for, I don't know, maybe for stall deck, I guess. What we have next, Fenrir, nothing really special. Electric Virus, nothing special. Another Skull Servant. Then Everlasting Alloy. If you control Jinzo, activate on this effect, all machine monsters you control cannot be destroyed by it's a quick play spell card. Cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effect. You can negate that, that's pretty nice. Then we've got Cosmos Channeling, continuous. You can send one monster you control to the zone by your opponent to the graveyard, so this combines with the effect of Jinzo Layered. And special summon one machine monster from your end or graveyard. When your opponent draws for the normal draw in their draw phase while you control Jinzo, you can declare one card type, your opponent reveals it, and if it is the declared card type, you send this card to the graveyard and you draw one card. Nothing special, I won't play this. Psychic Way, if you control machine monsters, send one Jinzo monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard. Inflicts 100 damage during the main phase. Combine this card from the graveyard. Then tag one machine monster in your graveyard. Send one Jinzo monster from your deck to the graveyard. If you do, add the target monster to your hand. That is pretty good. So we have tons of searcher for Jinzo. So this starts to be interesting. Laser Clip. Okay, in addition to the normal summon set. And normal cannot be negated. That is pretty nice, honestly. Cyber Energy Shock again for Jinzo. Another quick play spell card. Target one card on the field to destroy it. Then if it was a trap, you can apply one of these effects. Negate the effect of one face-up card. Each Jinzo gains 800. And he's not until the end of the turn. So, Insect Barrier, nothing special. Clipper Launch. Okay, nothing special again. And then we have some skills for Bakura, I guess. Let me see if we have something special. I think, not for Bakura, because this, I guess, is for GANDORA, right? Oh, that's pretty nice. Apply the full events effect, then place one Giga Rays. Okay, this is to have something in the graveyard for GANDORA, right? This is GANDORA X. GANDORA X is a card we do not have in Duel Links, right? So what happens there? When this card is normal special summoned, from the hand you can destroy as many other monsters on the field as possible, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the highest original attack on the field among those destroyed monsters. This card attack becomes equal to the damage inflicted. Okay, once per turn, halve your life points. I mean, nothing special. What's the effect though? Return one card from your hand to your deck and add one GANDORA monster from your deck to your hand. Nice. Nice. You can also normal summon one GANDORA monster in addition to your regular normal summon this turn. I don't think this is needed. I mean, not for the Giga Rays, right? Send one gadget monster from your field to the graveyard. Then play one Silent Magician level 4 on Silent Swordsman level 3 from outside of your deck. The skill cannot be used if you can duel with the deck. It only contains at least 10 gadgets, Silent Swordsman or Silent Magician monsters. I don't like it. Only the first one is good. Super Knight, the Successor Fader. Something for Necrofear. We got the campaign, of course. And I will have. Oh, these are spicy though. These are spicy though. I really like those. Also, something. Finally, we're gonna have the OG art that everyone was asking for, right? I already have 3 copies of this and 3 copies of this, but I'm happy that people can access this, and plus this is gonna be prismatic, so that is pretty good, honestly. And guys, what else? This was everything for today for these leaks. I'm really excited. I can't wait to basically have triple copies of everything right here. I don't know if we need triple of Skybase. I don't think so, but I do want to have triple GANDORA Giga Rays just because, like, I mean, 2 can be enough, especially if he gets searchable, if he happens to be searchable. But I mean, because if you have triple of this, it is not a break. Like, you can discard the other one, the other 2 guys, and summon him, and then you already have a couple of GANDORA monsters on the field. So that's pretty nice. The other thing is that, of course, your opponents can activate something on their summon. So it's not a fact that applies whenever it's summoned. So that's bad, of course, because your opponent can interrupt you before you get to use its effect. And then of course the QLIPHORT. Of course I'm gonna need triple of these guys right there. I'm gonna need triple of the Commandant. I think I wanna have at least a couple of this. I don't know for the Amazon's Village, because it is the first support to Amazons that is not free to play, because keep in mind that Amazons until up now they have always been free to play, like no cards from box, like, right? And nothing, guys. I'm really excited, even for Jinzo. So I can't wait for this to be out. And nothing, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you agree with my considerations, of course. If you enjoyed the content, of course, don't forget to leave a like to support the channel. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.